Yeah, I got these on right here.
Yes.
You didn't need. Hey,
When you're ranked in
he's
the
almost
top
95.
five, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to venerable Bobby Dodd Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, home of the rambling record.
Hey, can you come out, please?
As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Clemson Tigers taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets.
Hey, close that door. Close that door.
EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Clemson will boot it away to get this one started. Through the raindrops, the ball just squirted right through him. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Gets the back moving. On the direct snap, it's Powell. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Pressure coming. What a complete disaster. What a terrible decision to run that far backwards and take the safety.
And that is how you set the tone as a defense on the first drive of the game. You're not just getting a 3-and-out. You're not even just getting a turnover. But you actually score points with a safety to open this thing up.
Leaves it with the back. Look out, he's got room. There he goes. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Tigers. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
He'll bring it out. It's Stockton. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency, baby.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together, get some good mojo going.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Quarterback making checks. Now the play fake. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
And that's a really good play. That's a ball. That's thrown way down the field. A lot of time for me to do what? Get a little bit handsy, get my hands, force a PI. Stayed calm, did a nice job staying the course, got his hand on the football for the deflection.
Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on 4th down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
Let's go for that.
That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. First half, 4th and long. We're not bringing the punter out on the field. We've got a guy that we think can read the defense and deliver a strike. And we've got playmakers stretching the field vertically. They show you how dangerous they can be on that last 4th down there.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what do you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong, the emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
Might be calling a hot route. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to pass, it's Baker. Got it in the middle, it's Simmons. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
And the Yellow Jackets come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. To the ground to try to pick up the 1st. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36. The Yellow Jackets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Used the play fake, now to throw. Gets rid of it. Got him downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Looking to throw, it's Baker. Under fire. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
QBs do a really good job of feeling pressure and trying to get away from it. You can see he wants to, but there's nowhere to go. Great job by the defense, getting him to the ground for no gain.
From the 3-yard line, they'll try it again on 3rd and goal. Trying to punch it in. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And decision time coming for this offense. How about the defense? They've hung in there, Palmer, made him earn it all the way down. Now, are you going to go for it on 4th down?
Yeah, you know, after running so many plays offensively on the drive, I know it'd be disappointing to only walk away with a field goal, but you'd feel even worse if you went for a touchdown and didn't get it. I think you kick it right here.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking for space. It's Davidson. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
And you want to run the football. I mean, that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Breaks into the open.
God.
They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
And it's just got to be nice to have a running back that can make big-time plays with his feet. First down, second down, third down right here. His opportunity, he gets the football, makes a huge gain. He makes this offense go, and it makes it so easy to be a playmaker.
He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. The quarterback will keep it. And he's still running after the move. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tigers!
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. Shot right there.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. One final play before the end of the quarter. He wants to change this route. Dropping back, it's Baker. Fires to the wideout. It falls incomplete, and will change ends of the field to get things started back up. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Back to pass. Quickly out to the tight end.
Go backwards, right?
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. They'll go to the air. That one comes out hot down the right side. He's got it for a big play. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. And the Yellow Jackets will have it 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Safe completion on the screen. Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. I don't know why, but it's that's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny. You spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that, and they've been preaching to their team, we've got to start fast. Not just in this game. We've got to start the season fast. We've got to take advantage of this opportunity.
Come on,
And I
fuck.
think Reese hit it right in the head, too. The Wheel of Destiny, right? It seems like it's a new team every year that's playing in the championship and appears to be a wide-open league. So a lot of turmoil, a lot of change. I think that starting 1-0 is an important step to getting to that championship game.
Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. Got his man. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
And on that out route third down, guys, you just want to see a little bit better execution. You want to see more depth on the route. You want to see a little bit more of an accurate throw so he doesn't have to come back and fight for it, so that we can pick up the first down a lot easier. A little bit better by the quarterback and receiver, and as a result, they do get the catch, but it sets up 4th and short.
Needs it to keep this drive alive. There he goes. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Wake Forest is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Stanford. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wide receiver going in motion.
By the time I get to fucking do something myself.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. To the air, it's Barnett. Throws to the wideout.
Oh my fucking god,
Coming
dog.
through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 40.
What?
Well, we know this guy is special.
What?
And because of that, his quarterback is looking.
No, after this game. I'm in the second quarter.
Distances there on that 3rd down. There was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it. And the big time.
I said I'm in the second quarter. After my game, we can go put it up.
So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Makes the catch. It's Brown. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
This time they'll go to the running game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones. D linemen staying in their gaps. Linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Strong pass rush. Gets to
Hey, you can't do that.
Get him at the 46. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down.
Give me that.
It's picked off, and they ruin
Young. Eat him up.
Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Fires downfield. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play
2
that
fucking
forced the
drops.
incompletion.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll move the tight end. The give on the inside.
Fuck.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback may change this route. To the air, it's Baker.
Thank you. Give my flag. Give my first down.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Taking it the other way. No one there to stop him, except the fella in the striped shirt who threw the penalty flag. This one might be coming back. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty. You want to be physical on defense, but too much grabbing. They got him for the hold. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down.
Oh!
Intercepted to stop the threat. Looking for more room.
Oh, get him.
That's how you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players. Certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
Offense in a bunch formation. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Makes the grab. It's Davidson. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Clemson jumps to the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout.
Oh my.
And the pass is
Boy.
incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Connection to the right. Turning it on. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that.
Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's got it and still on his feet. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Clemson will come to the line with the 1st and goal. It's complete to the right. Touchdown, Clemson. The offense cashing it in on that drive.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. They'll send the back in motion. On the direct snap, it's Powell. That one falls incomplete. They reached into the bag of tricks on first down and couldn't pull it off.
Nice job recognizing the route defensively there. As soon as that ball was thrown, that defender knew exactly who it was going to, and he was able to make the tackle at the perfect time. No gain on that one.
Looking downfield, it's Baker. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He's got an open man. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
The Yellow Jackets with the 1st and 10. Might be changing the route. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout.
But I can't fucking do that, man. Fuck you.
First half turnover can swing momentum.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking downfield on first down. Firing deep. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Man, the defense is making it tough on this quarterback early. They already have an interception. They almost came away with another one there. They're doing a great job reading his eyes and breaking on the ball.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Caught in the backfield. It's Moore.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
It'll be 3rd and long. Back to throw. It's Barnett. The sweet feet buy a little time. On the run, deep down the
Look, I can't even catch a lot of fucking pick. Fuck you.
Incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Well, the offense is trying to throw for it in their own end on 3rd down, and quarterback receiver not quite on the same page, and they're lucky because that was almost picked off.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. On 4th down, trying to find his man. He'll pull it down. He'll go out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. This offense continues to show great patience. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Yellow Jackets will kick it off to start the second half. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the 3rd quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Leaves it with the running back. Oh, he's got some space. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
In halftime in this locker room, there's a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on field.
And the Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking for a man. It's Barnett. It's picked off, not the second half start they'd hoped for. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. And the offense came out aggressively here in the second half, but they can't put the drive together and spin it up on the turnover.
I'll tell you, this defense has a lot of athletes, and they've got a lot of guys with ball skills. If you put the football anywhere around them in their vicinity and their ability to catch the football, they'll come down with it. This quarterback has got to be way more careful here in the second half.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient, fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Unloads to the right. Got his man. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got a first and goal.
You hate giving up that play if you're the DB on this one because you're playing man coverage, you're trying to defend a slant route. You've taken the inside away. That's where your leverage is. You'll allow anything to happen.
Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. A Lazarus-like comeback is underway.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
And the extra point splits the uprights. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Handoff to the single back.
Oh, fucking God.
At the 35, he's open. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. The Tigers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. To the ground, he's got it again. Shows him the flips a tackle, and he's got room.
Fuck this dumbass shit, bro.
And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
Back to pass, it's Barnett. Makes the grab in the end zone for the two as they extend the lead.
And it's more common to throw for the two-point conversion than it is to run anymore. So you practice these a lot. You can tell. Nice timing, nice rhythm, in sync, nice two-point conversion.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Stockton. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Looking to throw on 1st down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure.
What the f?
That, friends, is a busted play.
That nigga out of bounds.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You've got to have better timing to complete that throw. They just didn't have it there.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to pass. It's Baker. Here comes the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the 2nd half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got it. 1st down and more.
I am.
Keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the 1st down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Here's the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman and a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the 1st down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. To the air, it's Baker. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. So you get stuffed on 1st down. You had an idea of what you wanted to do on 2nd, but I'm guessing it's back to the drawing board now.
Yeah, you got to figure out who you are and what.
Breaks into the open. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a 1st down.
And this running back right now is sending a very clear message. He doesn't want to just be known as a guy that can run around you or run away from you. He wants you to know he can lower the shoulder and get those tough yards if need be.
Offense threatening, 1st and 10 from the 31. Wants to throw on 1st down. With the catch, it's Moore. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. Clemson ready to go back to work with another 1st down. In the backfield, it's Overton. Touchdown, Clemson! And they take it in for 6 more points. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
I love it. Nice play call, nice design. Get the ball to your speedster and let him do the rest. Try to find a way to isolate guys and get matchups. And you did it with your running back, slash receiver there, and he did the rest.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25.
Fucking pick 6 nigga ran right by the beach.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun to give to the back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
The Yellow Jackets with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight.
Shit, I might as well this stupid ass fucking game.
So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Back to throw, it's Baker. Looking to the big tight end. And the 3rd down pass incomplete after a good deflection by the defense.
After that incompletion, 4th and short now on their own side of the field, I think there's a lot of coaches in normal circumstances that would stay conservative and just punt the ball away. But you're trailing here in the 4th quarter. I think the offense needs to stay out on the field, and you got to go for it.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only...
Trying to burn this defensive back. Got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Sometimes it's players, not plays, or sometimes it's both. And when you got that guy and you put him in the slot and you let him burn for a go route right past a nickel corner or one of the reserve corners or a safety, that's a great job by the offense, and that speed you can't teach, and that's why he's in the house for 6.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. They still have work to do, trailing by 2 possessions here in the 4th. They'll line up for the onside kick. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Wants to go up top on 1st down. It's incomplete.
About fucking time. Nigga, I done dropped 7 of them.
This guy at 2nd down.
And that doesn't happen very often. That's their go-to guy. I love the way they move him around the field, and they try to attack the middle with him to get the ball in his hands and let him do some damage. And he shows you the drop. Okay, it's in there,
Look at
but it
this shit.
doesn't happen very often.
He's got
You
it
can't
this
even
time.
line up so funny fucking game.
To the goal line. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Tigers. With that,
Nigga in man coverage and he line up across the fucking field.
cruising toward a
Interesting to see the ripple effects after this one in the SEC today, fellas. Pittsburgh looked like a bunch of world beaters today in a stern-to-stem beatdown. I think a lot of people forget this program won 5 national titles last century. A rich tradition and a sparkling performance today. Always interesting to see good SEC teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds
Look
like
at
they
this
had a good
shit.
ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update.
You want to know why this team is losing? Look no further than this statistic, guys. Their best receiver doesn't have a catch yet in this game. There they try to go his way again. The defense has completely shut him down.
Got his man downfield.
Touchdown.
He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. And the Yellow Jackets want to move quickly. Trying to barge their way in. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And on that situation on the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got
Funny
guys
block.
flying to the ball.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. He has spent a lot of time in that end zone and an absolute assault on the scoreboard.
No doubt about it. And guess what? I get to make a lot of highlights. I can copy and paste all of these touchdowns, show everybody the game I had. And the defense, well, you just have to shake your head because you've been getting dominated.
And the point after is good. If they're going to pull off this big rally, they'll need to get this one back. They line up for the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Trying play action. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, it's Barnett. Dumps it to the back.
Nice.
Over the middle, it's Overton. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Grab behind the line. It's Overton. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
And the Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking to fire. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Tips, deflections, those are such good things for defense. A lot of times they lead to interceptions and big plays. Just try to get any kind of disruption you can.
Line is set on 3rd down. makes the grab, and he will score. Touchdown, Tigers. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. This dude is putting on a show, taking up residence in the end zone by the air and by the ground, in keeping with what Clemson looks for in a quarterback.
Man, this is unbelievable. I mean, you've seen so many great guys run through, and Clemson majors in quarterbacks that can throw, can run, and really be dynamic, and this guy is having himself a day.
Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. He might want another play. Looking to throw, it's Baker. Caught behind the line, it's Scott.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
The Yellow Jackets in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Off play action. Unloads it downfield. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Fires to the right. Found a save. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line in the hurry-up.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, they take a shot down the field. It's another incompletion. It's really been that kind of story. This defense has made this guy earn it every single play. Really small windows to throw into. 1 touchdown pass. That's a little bit surprising. You thought maybe they'd have more in this game.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Looking left. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To the air, it's Baker. He's taking a deep shot. Grabs it inside the 10. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. And they take it in for 6 more points.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. They'll grab the squib kick just inside the 10. We'll see what they can do on this drive as it starts at the 8. They'll start this drive going to the air.
Let's fucking go!
And he picks it off in their end zone. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Georgia Tech!
How fast did this game just change? Offense in the lead with the football looking great. Defense makes the big play. We've got ourselves a ball game now.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. He'll bring it out to the ground. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. To throw, it's Barnett. Rushes on him. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep.
How the fuck I can't? Man.
Gain on first down.
I love that play call by the offensive coordinator. The quarterback just threw a pick six. You want to pick him right back up, right? So don't
be me.
On the very first play of the next drive, let him throw the football to try to reestablish a rhythm and reestablish some confidence. Obviously, that one falls incomplete, but they need to get this guy back into a rhythm. The only way you do that is by throwing the ball.
DB's locked up tight on the receivers. The short hands, it's Moore. Steps out of bounds across the 25. They'll mark it at the 26, and a good pickup for this offense here. Guys, this one's going to go down as a nice win against a ranked opponent, and we didn't get the upset that many had thought we might.
No, they proved to the entire country watching this game that they are indeed the superior team. Offensively, defensively, running, throwing, whatever it is they wanted to get accomplished today in all three phases, David, they were better.
Yeah, and listen, at this point, I don't really care about the beauty contest. Like, your goal is to survive and advance. You played a really, really good opponent. You took care of business and continue to stay above them in the rankings, which is the only thing that matters at this point.
How does not a phone?
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Now they'll run it on the toss. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on fourth down.
Let's fucking go, Blair.
Didn't get there. They'll turn it over on downs, and now they've got a chance to pull out the game. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll go to the ground. Shakes off the defender. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing. You need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football right now.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Baker. Under fire.
Ooh, that's gonna be a pick.
Released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this is a tough spot now to be in for this offense because it's 3rd and long. The defense knows you have to pass the football, so they're going to be playing conservative. So what's your play you can dial up? Maybe get half of this back. Like, I know the clock is ticking, but I got to make sure that I maybe cut this down and make it a more manageable 4th down if I don't complete this 3rd and long.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got his man on the right. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets!
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game now. All you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
And they are a mere extra point away from tying this game. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the fourth. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they've got it locked up in the final minute after the touchdown and extra point. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They put the brakes on him, but a good return out to the 36. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got his man to the left.
Good game.
The offense will use a timeout with 25 seconds left.
And I love that play call. There's a great example of sudden change situation, right? Your defense gets the turnover. You get it right back. The very first play, let's be aggressive. Let's take a shot and see if we can catch the defense napping. Boy, oh boy, did that ever work out great.
Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Spins away from the defense. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
They'll ride the hot hand. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Timeout called by the defense and 15 seconds to go in this one. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They go to the ground. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8.
Come on, Brooklyn. Overtime. OT. OT. OT.
And they're going to head out the lineup for a field goal. The cleats will be tested in this driving rain as he tries to get to win the game.
He missed it. Let's fucking go, Black.
Good. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the snap, it's Powell. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer. Like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the 3rd overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays. Back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
We'll get it started here in overtime. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an
opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Here's the handoff.
Come on, bro.
Really
Dang.
good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
At this point in the game, you just got to wonder if the defense is getting tired. Here in OT, they just don't seem to have the punch up front like they had earlier in the game, and they're just playing on their heels.
Just a couple they need to pick up here on 3rd and short in overtime. They want to run this quarterback. Looks as if Clemson will have the first down.
Yes, ma'am. No, this thing is almost over. Went to overtime, babe.
First to start overtime. Looking for a man. It's Barnett. Firing to the right, complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, and letting them get some positive yards.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Let's it fly.
Flag. Thank you.
Touchdown, but hold on just
Thank
a second.
you.
We'll have to see what the flag's about. It turns out that celebration all for naught. Touchdown called back on the penalty, and they'll have to try it again. Offense will use a timeout here to make sure everyone is on the same page here in overtime. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. Got out of trouble, got rid of it.
There we go.
Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield.
Let's fucking
And
go.
a deflection by the defense brings up 4th down.
And this is the hardest part of the field to execute a 3rd and long. Everybody drops back now, and they're just covering the red zone area. So little space to cover. But the good news is now 4th and
Yes, sir.
long makes the decision easy. Kick the field goal.
Listen.
It's good. Easy call for the refs. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Down by a field goal and a touchdown will win it. Let's see what they've got on first down. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They're a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Dropping back, it's Baker. Makes the grab, it's Powell.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
A big third down play to try to keep the drive alive in overtime. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass.
Bro.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
Fuck, man.
He's got it, a gutsy kick from downtown, and we will play another overtime.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
We play on 1st down here in the 2nd overtime period. Movement on the offensive line. That's
what?
Going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
Let's go. Break. Single. Black 14.
The give to the back. He gets it across the 25 to the 24. Give him 5 on the carry.
When you see him consistently sticking with the run, staying balanced. As you get closer to the goal line, you're thinking the field starts to shrink now. So I have a jump ball wide receiver out wide I can throw the football to. How am I going to find that extra space and take care of the football while doing it?
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Scanning the field, it's Baker. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air.
God, y'all can't fucking block.
He threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's
Look,
coming.
this nigga ain't even fucking
You
look
get
at.
receivers on 3rd down. Everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure. The quarterback gets hit. Just not on the same page with his target.
It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And now
Horrible.
they regain the lead.
And so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Down by 3, it's their turn here in overtime. A touchdown will win it. Here's 1st down. The give out of the gun. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. The short hands, it's Williams. A game winner! What a finish in double overtime! This is like a